Hi, I'm Mike Bastedo, and I've been here at CSHPE since 2004. I got interested in the field of higher education because when I was a high school student, my parents had not gone to college, and really no one in my family knew much about college, so I ended up doing a lot of research to try to figure out, what would be my best options. And so I read a lot of college guidebooks. And so I'd read them basically front to back, and I just read all of these narratives about different colleges and what they had and what kind of students would go there. And so I got really interested in it. I actually was originally interested in working in politics. And so I had worked in Washington, D.C. for a couple of places on Capitol Hill, and I had done some work in media. But then later on, people started convincing me that this was a career. And then that's what got me passionate about doing research in higher education, was all of the different things that I found in my workspace, particularly related to the politics of higher education, were what I ultimately ended up pursuing as part of my doctoral work. Most of my work right now is focused on the admissions practices and stratification of higher education. My main focus is doing experiments with admissions officers, where we give them simulated applications and we ask them to make decisions on files with different kinds of characteristics. And the goal of that is to try to figure out if we can provide the information in different ways that would help to shape whether or not they'd be more likely to admit a low-income student who had really strong academic credentials, but maybe didn't come from a high school that was, quite as wealthy or had quite as many academic options as another student did. And it turns out that the way that you provide that information can really shape the decision that they make, ultimately. And so this could have implications for places like the Common Application, where they provide information in very standardized ways, and you could actually change the way that information was provided, and that might actually shape the decisions that admissions offices made down the road. I've always been interested in people's decision making and how that affects our organizational environments. And so admissions is really a crucible by which decisions are really forced into and being made, and so that's part of it. And the other part of it is that it's connected to access and equity in our society. And so these decisions that are made inside higher education organizations have really big impacts down the road for access.